So great you could be with us again. I am joined by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a food and wine sommelier of the year. The group includes, in Penn Quarter, the Partisan right next door. Connected to it is a Red Apron. You have the Sovereign in Georgetown. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, bud.
Well, what do we have on tap this week?
This week we have a delicious offering from Jester Brewery outside of Austin, Texas. This is barrel-aged Bière de Miel, so a barrel-aged version of a honey saison that they've been brewing for a number of years now. This came out in May. It's spectacular, 6.9% alcohol, really beautiful beer.
I love the head. Put it on a piece of pie.
Yeah, creamy mousse-like head to it, which is incredible for the mouthfeel. A delicious,
nice.
clean, simple beer, and I mean that in the best way. It's nothing more than Texas malt from Blacklands Malt, Hill Country water from Jester King, hops, their unique blend of yeast and bacteria, their mixed culture for fermentation, watermelon honey from the property, which is honey that they just source from watermelon flowers, and then it's aged in some neutral oak barrels where you pick up a little bit of oaky, toasty flavors, a little bit of tannins, dryness, not supposed to overwhelm at all, just a piece of the puzzle, and then reconditioned with more of that watermelon honey. Phenomenal beer.
And we did a Jester King beer 2 or 3 months ago, and what's cool about their beers and this beer is it would not taste like this if they weren't in Texas.
Yes.
I mean, they use so many.
Exactly. The malt,
local,
the malt, the
ingredients.
water, of course the yeast culture, which is important. That's they've sourced from their property. The honey that they source from their property, it truly could not be made elsewhere. And then also the other thing is that it's really good. That's the thing. It's like supremely balanced. It's crisp and refreshing. It's got this really light but bright lemony acidity to it. I get lots of pineapple. It's mildly earthy but not too funky. Lots of citrus. It's floral. And just an amazing beer. And they are a farmhouse brewery now. They don't just make like classic Belgian style farmhouse ales that used to be made by farms in Belgium. Like they are an operating farm now, which is incredible. They have a beautiful new restaurant that they're utilizing on site. It's an amazing experience to head out of Austin and spend an afternoon here.
And as we've just changed seasons here, I mean, obviously based on what you've said and what I know about them, is the tastes of their beers are going to change with the seasons, or what they can produce.
What they can produce, what they're utilizing, right? Exactly. It's an amazing operation. They've been around now for nearly a decade. I mean, they got started in 2010. So it's been really cool to see them kind of evolve at first into being a brewery that was relying on this, spontaneous fermentation and mixed culture fermentation exclusively, and then to really commit to the farmhouse endeavor, starting the farm, employing farmers, now producing an excellent restaurant on site. They're constantly evolving, but always kind of pushing for more in the farmhouse vein.
I know there are some people, but who wants to make the same stuff all the time? I don't.
Yeah, no, nobody does.
What would you pair this with?
I mean, a beer that goes with just about anything. I love it with light fish, like fluke or flounder, turbo, sole, halibut. It's amazing. The light, like honeydew quality of this and sweetness, believe it or not, goes really well with steamed dumplings. I had that the other day with this. It tasted incredible. We're going into fall, so I'm thinking of like pork chops and applesauce, butternut squash, things like that.
All right. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please do always drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.